Hello, everyone. Play some RimWorld. It's a game by Luden Studios. It's a game I played back in, I guess it was drop 9. They're on version 11.8 right now, which came out July 3rd. So I have not played this version yet. So we're going to create a world, and we're just going to randomize the seed. We'll hit generate. And for those of you that don't know, it's a kind of like a Dwarf Fortressy type game. It's really very cool. The difference is you're kind of spacers that were on a yacht, and you can read it. And you're three of you are going to crash on this planet, and you have to survive from there, but in a way very much like Dwarf Fortress does. And Dwarf Fortress is a game I absolutely love, too. The information over here, it's telling you the elevation, average temperatures, what type of terrain is there, stone types, and the growing season. So you do have to worry about things like air conditioning and heating. I think I want something kind of up in this area. The tundra would be interesting. It would be very, very difficult. It's kind of a mountainous terrain, but I don't know that I want to have to rely on digging into mountains. Okay, flat forest, save and finish, create a new colony. And these are kind of your different, difficulties. There is this one, which is kind of a storyteller. And the difficulty will increase through the game. This setting, this Phoebe Chillax, gives you a lot more time between bad things happening. And then this one is just completely random. Really bad things that you can't handle could come at you right off the bat. So I'm going to try this at a challenge. Again, I haven't played in a while. It's going to probably be a little bit of a refresher for me in the beginning. I'm going to play the Cassandra Classic just so it will increase over time. And, wow, it has the old save games from the Alpha 9 that I used to play. So, Alberio World. Nope, now I can select a site. So we were looking somewhere over here, April through September. 3 different types of stone. Sounds good. Select site. Now we get to look at our characters. So, this guy's an herbalist, 33 years old, and he's actually 881 years old. So, what this is how many, his chronological age is 881 years old, his biological age is 33, because he's been in cryo sleep at different times in his life to travel across the galaxy. He was a medieval lordling. The flames show you his interest. So he's interested in cooking and medicine. Let's see if there's any of these guys that I really want to keep. Female human, 18 years old. Cave World Tinder, which gives her a minus to shooting, but plus to growing and mining. and a chef, which gives plus to social and cooking. Cleaning, hauling, and plant cutting is disabled. Traits: psychologically dull, so she's not psychically sensitive. Likes it hot, but is a psychopath. Okay. I'm not seeing any real... I mean, melee's 2. Shooting's a 0. Here we go. This guy's iron-willed, so his mental break is lessened. He's very neurotic, so his work speed is much faster, but his... So these two kind of balance it out. So -9 on mental breaks, plus... So really is a +2. Does have a chemical interest, so is likely to go on binges if you give him chemical recreation, which... he's a doctor. I do want to keep the doctor, although he offers me nothing for melee or shooting. So he's not going to be able to protect us. And you can rename these guys if you'd like, you know. I'm going to keep the doctor. Let's re-roll. So this was a scout and conceptual artist. So a little artsy, very interested in shooting. So, and some crafting. Psychically sensitive, so if there's psychic things that happen, and there are in the game, this character will be very sensitive to them. Mental break threshold is a -5, though, so... It has a green thumb, so she is good at growing, but she's not very interested in it, which is a shame. We'll keep her. So her name is Air. She goes by Big V. So I'm going to randomize this herbalist. And awesome melee skills. I think we already have someone to protect us. Big things here are shooting. We've got a cook and mining. Interest in mining, so they can do that. This guy, of course, is interested in a lot of things, which helps. So can grow, good at medicine, good at social. I think I want someone with some shooting skill and maybe... maybe research. We probably could use they have research. They don't really have the shooting. Another jack of all trades. Edward. Unusual name for a female colonist. Excellent social and art. Another excellent medical. Better than the medical we have. Better in growing. That could come in handy. Not good at defending themselves. This is a really nice character. So, they are lazy, so they're slow. They do have a chemical interest, and they are heat tolerant. I really, really like this character, but I think I'm going to have to give it up because I really want a higher construction. So this is a soldier who's good at construction and shooting. They are a careful shooter. They do have a bloodlust. And they're steadfast. Let's go with this guy. So we've got DC, who's a 26-year-old male, Big V, a 23-year-old female, and Frank the surgeon, who is 47. We'll start. It'll take it a moment to generate the map. So the three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land in this unknown world, RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So, I'm going to go ahead and clear this. And there we are. So, items left outdoors will slowly deteriorate. If you want to store items long-term, keep them under a roof. So, we're going to have to do some things. We're going to have to... Here's a herd of some deer we can hunt. There's a small partial building. Let's just kind of take inventory. Sometimes in these games there's stuff scattered everywhere. Yeah, like up here, some more meals. And I'm looking for a place that I want to... There's more mountain here than I wanted. That I'm going to feel safe in. Is it a buffalo? They're called muffalo. I'd kind of like to have a little area. I mean, we can use where we're at now just to kind of hide, but I've got the feeling there's some bad things within these hills. So first things first. Frank, character. He is our surgeon. He's good at growing. Should have some weapons laying around. We have 2 guns and a knife. I think we're going to make him pick up the knife. Big V is a good shooter. She will get the pistol. And DC will get the rifle. He was the best shooter that we had. So we need to find the area for cutting trees, chopping wood. So I want wood definitely chopped out of this area. Do something like that. I want... I need things collected. It's been a while since I've played, so I'm trying to remember that. There we go. So F. Nope. I don't want anybody to be drafted into our little militia yet. Just trying to get the... Anything that has an X on it isn't claimable. So I just want to get some of this stuff picked up. I do want to make a stockpile zone. And maybe we will leave the stockpile kind of out here. We will need to build some type of generator. So maybe we'll go with solar, and we'll do it out here. There are wind turbines also. I'm not going to put one right now. Let's see, about 2 solar. We will need to build a building for some batteries. When you click on the type of thing you're going to build, it then lets you select what you're going to build it out of. So we're not going to waste silver or steel. We'll probably make our first buildings out of wood. We will need to build some beds as well. So I need 3 of those. We do not have enough wood stored yet. So I'm going to go ahead and play. So Big V has started the chopping. Frank is carrying stuff back and forth. DC is going to build. In the overview, you can actually tell them how to prioritize their work. You can do it in a manual mode, or this way with just check marks. So if I don't want big V cleaning, I can turn off cleaning. He won't clean. If I really need someone to clean, I can take everything off of these checks, and then cleaning will have the priority. So the priority goes from the left to the right. You can tell them what time of the day you want them to do things, outfits, factions that are out there. No one really likes us. Teachers Valley is only a -3 towards us, so I guess they're kind of neutral. There's 3 hostile groups. You can look at the whole world. Any kind of wealth, and any statistics that are worth keeping. What is this? A boom rat. Boom rats are called that because they explode like dynamite when you shoot them or kill them. So you do want to do it from a distance. Over here to unblock these meals. These are like space rads or something. Survival meals that fell with your ship. We will be hunting deer and things like that a little bit later. For food, we'll be growing a garden. And then we'll be kind of walling things in where we can. So we kind of make some different sized gardens. Actually, I want to pause. I want to take a look at these. So this one's growing potatoes, and we can allow that. I want to grow strawberries, because I believe strawberries, at least they used to, give you both nourishment as well as they hydrate you. Need hops for beer. We can tell them to do more trees. Cotton plants for clothing. It's either the Zaragum or Devil Strand helps with medicine. And I think it's the Zaragum, so I'll grow a little bit of that. And we'll do some rice. So we'll have some variety. So I want to build a small building. I'll do this to take advantage of the wall space we have in here. I believe R does the rotate. Nope, not R. What rotates for me? How do I rotate the doors? It's an excellent question. Because it has been a while. Nope, nope, nope. I'll have to look that up in a moment. I'm going to throw 3 beds in here, so where people have a kind of a common room to sleep in at first. It will put a roof over the top of this area. I don't want that bed there. Sure, cancel. Frank's going on the garden. Big V is still cutting down trees for us to build with. Some simple beds made. Things are coming along quite well. You actually start looking at the people. They will give you some information about themselves. They'll now he thinks the environment's ugly. He'd have a social chat, feeling good. He's very optimistic about the new colony. And he has extremely low expectations. So he's in a pretty good mood. His comfort is low. So that's Frank. DC. He's in a little pain, feeling bad. She's hungry. Extremely low expectations. Had a social chat 3 times, +4. And only 2 of the beds got finished, and so she's sleeping out here in the resource area. Big V had to eat off the ground because we don't have a table yet. That's a -4. Little pain. Slept outside, and they're gonna sleep outside until they finish these walls. So I think I'm going to pause the game here. We got through what the beginning of the game kind of looks like, how to start a game, a little look at the characters, and some things you can do when you first crash land on the planet. The game's just a lot of fun, especially for those of you that like Dwarf Fortress, those types of things. So I'm interested to see what's changed. It's been a long time since I've played, probably 6 months or so. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at RimWorld, and hope to see you guys next time. Have a great one. Thanks. Bye-bye.